Testing to make sure this is working right so I can do this video. I just turned this mic off on myself, so it's not that it wasn't. It's not that it wasn't rememberable. Hello everyone. I hope that you can hear me very well, because I had to wait for a mic for us to continue making videos together. So the reason why this happened is because I set a goal this year for my videos to come out on Mondays and Thursdays. And as you noticed, I've only released one video, and that was my tier video. And then I was going to release a TBR video for January, and then a reading vlog every week for you guys, and then special little videos throughout. I just turned this mic off on myself, so sorry. Just getting used to it, you know? Well, that was gonna happen until I made a 40-minute TBR video for January, and then not a single thing you could hear me say, because I was sitting too far from the screen, and because from the phone, because that is my my camera of choice. So I did not have the ability for you to hear me, and I frankly was not about to record all that again. So I was like, I'm gonna wait until I get a mic, because I'm just not doing that. Should I have recorded a little update? Maybe. I apologize. But you know what? We're here now, and that's what matters. That's what counts. It is almost the end of January. I will let you guys know that I had a 16-book TBR for January. Did we complete it? All but 3 books, guys. All but 3 books. Granted, it is still 2 days left in January. I might be able to squeeze in an audiobook. We might see. But, and one is 9 hours long. That's probably the one I'll be able to fit in. As for Court of Mist and Fury, I will not be able to fit that in this month, guys. Sorry, I just can't. So, and I don't think that it's going to be on next TBR. I will try to fit it in next month sometime, but it's not going to be on the TBR for next month. But it will be on the to-do list to get done. As for January, I think we're doing pretty good. We are 4 books ahead of schedule on our 100 books to read by the end of the year. That is what Goodreads tells me, anyway. So I think that we're doing good so far. As of right now, I am currently reading One Night in Hartswood by Denny. This book is really cute so far. I'm really liking it. I love the historical fantasy vibes. Very excellent. I actually read 2 mangas today. The first volume of A Girl from the Other Side, and then the first book of Demon Slayer. First volume of Demon Slayer, which was not on the TBR. Those 2 books weren't. But I wanted to read them, so they got read. I'm also going to be doing some more writing vlogs. I want to get back into writing. I love reading. I love reading different worlds, I love putting myself into the book and reading it. And I will always be doing videos for you guys for that. But I do want to do some writing, so maybe once a month we'll do a writing vlog as a check-in kind of thing. But maybe I'll do every other week. But we're gonna do a reading vlog every week. Now that I have the little mic here, I'm scared to clip it anywhere because I don't want to like scruff it in my hair or something and then it'll all be staticky. So I'm gonna hold it like I'm holding some tea and we'll move on. As you can see, my little cart has gotten full. I have cleaned it up. So we have our owned. This is what I own. This is library, and the bottom is continuance of library and the books, the TBR for the month. So as of right now, I have 3 books, physical books, that were on the TBR to be read in January. Sorry about my neck. This is still until I get these books out. Now, your girl is not a thin string bean, but you know what? I wouldn't have it any other way. The first book that was finished on the TBR is In a Dark Wood by Ruth Ware. This book was... Let me just set the background of when I was reading this book. This book I listened to an audiobook because, for one, your girl has had a problem reading physical books for some reason this month, so I've been trying to listen to an audiobook when I can. I think it has a lot to do with my eyes, but we will digress. So I was listening to this audiobook while building a castle in Minecraft. And I also listened on two times speed, because 1 time speed it just takes too long. I need the girl to talk fast, so I listened to it on 2 times speed, and for the most part, I really enjoyed it. A regular 9 hour, I think it was 9 hours. It might have been 11 hours. I listened to it in 4. I listen to 2-hour sessions, usually when Charlie, my baby girl, was asleep. But it was really good. I enjoyed it. Ruth Ware is still my woman, still my girl when it comes to thrillers. When I hear thriller as a genre pick, Ruth Ware is usually where I go. So, that book has already been rated, everything. I think I rated it a 4 stars. I think it's not that it wasn't. It's not that it wasn't memorable. It's just thrillers I don't really remember like that. It's not, it doesn't really reach that top tier kind of thing for me. Now, I'm sure that in one of Ruth Ware's books, it's going to happen. I'm sure of it. But it's just not this book. This book was still, I think, with 4 stars. Might have been a 3 stars. It was still kind of still the same vibes as the One by One book that I read in last year, but still really good. And then the next 2 of the physical books that were on my TBR, and we have Lights by M. John Harrison. I tried, guys. I read a chapter of this book. There was just innuendos and different things in this book that made me feel like there were other books before it. Like, it wasn't that this is not the first book in the series. And I looked up the series, and this is the first book, but it's not the first book set in the world. So the only way that I'm going to be able to do this is to find the first book in this world that he wrote, or her. He wrote. So that's what I'm going to have to do. So we're going to put a pause on Light. And we checked her off the list for the TBR because why not? And then it came around to Blade of the Samurai by Susan Span. I did not realize that this book was part of a series. It is a Shinobi mystery series, and the first book is Claws of the Cat, which I checked out from the library, so it's on the TBR now. Well, it's not on the TBR, but it is, it's a possibility. But, so we're gonna put this on a pause until Claws of the Cat is done. But we checked 1 book off the bookshelf this month, and then I can put 2 to the side until I get, the books that come before it. Okay, so I'm gonna put in some clips of things that happened during January ISK and some things that I recorded and different things. I'll put that here. Roll the clip. This is just me waiting. I hope you enjoyed that little bounciness. So this month has been an eventful one. I have set a couple goals for myself this year. As a writer for this year, I have set a word goal of 100,000 words. That is very small to me. And this is 100,000 words across all projects. I'm going to slowly work up to no wording, which is 1,000,000 words a year. Written anywhere, anything you write down, you count your words and you add them together, and that's how many words you get at the end of the year. So I've seen a lot of my author tubers that I watch do this, so your girl's gonna give it a try. Also had some good news. We have a new addition to the family. Her name is Gigi. Me and my husband are gonna call her June, but Gigi is what my daughter can call her. So that's how it is. She is a Siberian Husky. She is red and white, and she is so adorable. And I'll put some clips in here her, running, jumping, doing her little cute doggy cat thing. She's a dog, but I call her Dog Cat because I'd never noticed before that Siberian Huskies have mannerisms of cats sometimes, which is perfect because I am a cat girl. I love cats. So I think it's gonna bring some cuteness to the family, and Charlie loves her. She thinks that she is adorable and wants to hug her and touch her fluff all the time. So, I'm just happy about that. I wanted to put that in there. And also, I have some health goals that I'm going to set for this year. I'm going to start walking more and doing more things, and I'm going to try to set up a video recording area more throughout the year, so you'll see little things getting added and different things getting moved around in here, just so we have more space. I was already my legs asleep. Already. Just sitting on the floor recording this video, my leg has fallen asleep. And I still have one more video to record tonight. I just wanted to update you guys, let you know what's going on. I know that it's almost the end of January, and that's more of a wrap up. This is what I read. I'll put all the list of the books that I read in January up here. It's more of and I read some Kindle books, and The Mortal Instruments, the first book of the graphic novel series by Cassandra Clare. And then The Assassin's Apprentice by Robin Hobb. I listened to an audiobook, but I did check out the book. It's just, with that kind of book, I need the audiobook to get me through it. It's not that I don't like the story. I love the story. The story was awesome. But it was just, when fantasy worlds start getting very extensive and very broad, I need to hear it. I need somebody to read it to me. I'm more of a auditory learner. Y'all know what I mean. But so those kind of things help. Now, when it comes to romance, I love to read it from the book. I don't know if that's just me, but when it comes to spicy bitsy beans, I like to physically read that so I can stop and be like, oh my god, it just didn't happen. I don't have to press pause. I like to just be like, that didn't happen, and like blush, like I need to take my time with it. Let it, just have my moments with romance. But anyway, I have been spicing up my manga selections too. I want to broaden my horizons with that, and just really, reach for different manga series that I wouldn't normally reach for at first glance. I don't want to just jump on the bandwagon of Demon Slayer and, what's that one? Naruto. I don't know why I said that one. Like, I haven't watched, like, the whole first series of Naruto when he was a baby. Baby going to teenhood, but not teenhood. Teenhood is Shippuden, and I have not started that. Like, I started it, but I haven't watched it yet. I know it's a different experience when you read the books compared to the show. But you know what? Bite me. Anyway, it's just I want to broaden my horizons when it comes to that, and like read certain manga series that I would have normally read. Now, I also want to watch different shows and stuff, now that I think about it. But honestly, no, I don't, because I just want to read. You're just in that mood where you just want to do one particular thing. That's where I'm at right now. But I also want to write because of the stories in this noggin, and I'm trying to get them out. So we're gonna do some writing vlogs too. May not be a lot, mind you, but we're gonna try. Anyway, that's enough of me fooling around. I just wanted to update you guys. Here's the list of all the books that I read in January, and here will be my ratings on the screen. I'll actually let that play a little bit so you guys can see what I rated and read this month. And that is about it. I did get a new ride this month, so I have been just a little bit busy. Life happens, things happen. But I will talk to you guys in the next video, and I hope that everyone stays on track with their year. As of right now, we are 4 books ahead of our reading challenge for the year, so I think we're doing pretty good. I will keep you updated at the end of February. Love you guys. Bring it in for the hug. And I will see you guys in the next one.